Hey everybody, it's Ray here, and today I've got a very special guest that I'm really excited to bring to you because it's somebody we haven't talked to in a while, but he is a video mastermind and he's got something that's going to help you with one of the most difficult parts of video. Everybody has a video creation tool, Final Cut Pro, Adobe Premiere, one of Todd Gross's products, whatever it is. But just having a tool isn't enough. You need to know what goes into that video to make sure that it's effective for what you're trying to do. So please give a warm welcome. Here we go. We've got the one, the only, Joey Xoto, all the way from across the pond. Joey, how's it going?
Yeah, good, man. How's it going?
It's going really good. It's been a while, and I'm really excited to have you on here because, you know, like I said, everybody has a video tool these days. Everybody knows how to create, videos. Even if they're not a professional, they can put something together, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're putting together the right stuff. And you've got a brand new program called Fade to Black that's going to help everybody to make sure that they create the perfect video. So you want to tell us a little bit about the background of this and how this came about?
Sure, yeah. So I started out online back in 2013. And, I got started out by basically creating information products on how to create better video content. And that's how my career started, was basically just teaching people about making video. Then, long story short, I actually ended up moving into software products. And some of you may know, but we launched a business called Viddyoze, which is a video animation app. So I own that business with my two business partners, David and Jamie. And, that was like 5 years ago that we launched that business. And, since then I've never created an info product or done a course or anything like that. So really what this is a culmination of all the stuff that I've learned, not just from the start, but also from everything that I've learned from the stuff that we've put into videos, all the video campaigns and the promotions and the Facebook ads and the YouTube ads and whatever else, and everything we've basically done in this business with video, and how those things are going to apply to making video content now. Because the stuff that I taught initially, I was just starting out online. Like I wasn't like a successful marketer, if you will. I was just kind of getting going. But now, after all the content we've made and all the stuff we've done and the amount of product we've sold, I feel like I've got a wealth more experience than what I had 5 years ago. So that's why this product's been made. It's really like just a collected effort of all the experience I've got over the last 6-7 years. And it's the best thing I've put together to date, basically. So if you want to learn about how to make video from someone that's used video to generate, millions of dollars in sales, then this is the course to do it, basically.
Oh, that's great. So let me ask you this. Obviously, like I said, everybody and their brother can, quote, make a video these days. They've got the tools to be able to do that, but that doesn't mean they do it properly. What's the biggest mistake you see people making these days when they're creating videos?
The biggest mistake, I guess, is not having the correct structure. I think a lot of people basically make videos on a whim and just kind of take their, they'll take their phone, start shooting things, and think that that's basically it. Unfortunately, it doesn't really work like that. There's a lot of thought and a strategy that goes into creating a video, even if it looks like it's a rough video that's just been kind of shot on the fly. Most of the time, 9 out of 10 times, it's not been shot on the fly. You'll see people like Russell Brunson, Billie Jean, Peng Joon, a lot of the big marketers who shoot these videos that look really casual. But I can promise you that these are not casual videos. These are videos that have been put together by incredibly smart marketers who know how to engage an audience through video. So the mistake is that people feel you can just shoot a video and get results. But in this day and age, we have so much content online, so much video on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. It's TikTok now, wherever else you want to look, it's just video everywhere. So really, you're just going to be drowned if you don't know how to make a video that's going to engage. So I remember 5 or 6 years ago, we used to just say, like, if you want to make more money, just use video. And 5-6 years ago, that was okay. You could just use video content and it would help. But now, as ADD increases and people's just awareness of content just starts to get smaller and smaller, you've got to create the right kind of content, and that's the big thing that you've got to understand with content these days, and adverts and video in this day and age.
Nice. So if you had to, obviously everybody's doing video, whether you're a local business, whether you're selling a product online, who is Fade to Black for? Who can really benefit from learning from this program?
If you're brand new to marketing, this is a brilliant place to start because it's going to give you a kickstart to not wasting time trying to figure out what works. This is going to give you the keys to the type of videos you should be making starting from day one. So if you're brand new, it's great. If you've been online and if you've been in business for a while and your video results are okay, maybe they're not the best, or maybe you want to see if you can improve, it's going to help you too because it's going to give you insight into what a successful business like us have done to use video and leverage it in the best way. So I know it's a cliche thing, but it's kind of for anybody. Anybody that wants to make more money using video, you could pretty much pick this course up and take something solid away from it.
Nice. And that's a really good thing because, we deal with a lot of people that are making videos. And, just yesterday I got somebody who contacted me and it was kind of funny because they said, well, hey, I'm looking at picking up this product, but do you have anything that teaches me how to make the proper videos? And I was like, well, can you wait till Tuesday? Because we got something for you. Yeah. But, it is a big concern because, like you said, anybody can pick up their phone these days, shoot a video and put it on there. And quite honestly, that's fine for, a quick live video while you're walking down the street or whatnot. But when you're talking about mission critical videos, ones that really have to sell a product or sell you and your service, it really has to be done in a way that's going to be effective. And most people don't have any idea how to do that. They don't know how to write a script. They don't know how to, put together a video. They don't know what should go in the video. They don't know how to edit the video. So how much, you said it's for beginners. If somebody's a beginner, how quickly can they go from, I barely know how to pick up my phone and hit record to producing something that's going to get some results?
The steps aren't difficult. Like you could start recording on day one.
Nice.
I think with this kind of course, it's not designed to give you everything in one shot, but it's also not a course where you've got to sit there till the very end to actually do something, because you learn stuff as you go. The first section is all about doing a script, so right. You're going to start learning about how to construct the perfect script from the moment you open the course up. But then, the next section is about kind of like the foundation and a theory behind actually making good looking video. So there's nothing stopping you from just starting to utilize the stuff as you go. Like when you're going through the theory stuff, I talk about how to hold your camera, I talk about how to frame a shot, and
nice.
You could take little pieces from the content and just start applying it from day one. So it just comes down to how fast you go through it. But it's not a course you want to do once and then that's it. This is like a reference that you can use for a long time, and that's the way it's been designed. So
nice. And of course, the big question that we get all the time is, well, I don't know if I should shoot video because I don't have a $10,000 camera. And what do you say to people like that who they're a little gun shy because of technology and whatnot?
Like I started out with a borrowed camera. It was a $500 DSLR camera. Now, back then, mobile phones were not that great. Like the quality wasn't that great. So I had to make the sacrifice to kind of get an entry-level DSLR camera, which $500 is not going to, it's not massive, but it's totally fine to start with. But if you don't have $500, nowadays you can use your mobile phone. The camera quality on phones now pretty much has negated the excuse of I don't have a camera, because you do have a camera. As long as if you're making phone calls every day, you've got a camera. So it's no longer an excuse today.
Nice. And, I tell people all the time, and people are surprised, but, here in the studio, when I'm shooting myself on the green screen or, right now I'm using a webcam, a $100 webcam that I picked up at Best Buy. When I'm shooting on my green screen and all that, most of the time I'm using my phone. And the reason is because its quality is so high these days and it's so easy to do. You don't need a second person there to make sure that it's in focus, because it's going to do that for you. And it's going to give you a quality result. So there's really no excuses these days. And the fact that you're going to teach people how to really use video, regardless of that technology, I think is going to be a big help to everybody. So that being said, this is coming out on Tuesday, correct? Is that right?
Yeah.
Tuesday, yep.
Correct.
And when people get this, what can they expect? What is the price point at start, and what kind of upsells do we have with this?
So the initial course is going to be $47 to basically pick up. That's going to give you access to the core program, basically. It goes through the scripting process. It goes through the theory side, which I call like the art of video. So it teaches you about like the rule of thirds, your camera settings and all of that kind of stuff. It goes through the actual shooting. So we'll talk about how to use your camera and what should you shoot and how should you shoot it. Really that kind of practical ideas of how to shoot a video. I've also got a whole section on on what to do if you don't want to use a camera. So if you want to use like screen capture and you want to record something where it's a bit more not necessarily using your face, I've got a whole section on that as well, because I can understand not everybody wants to be on camera, so I've covered that too. And then it goes into the editing, which is my personal favorite part. It's about essentially how do you stick it all together and how do you get it all looking good. And then that's basically everything. It's the A to Z of my entire kind of blueprint to create a video. And the great thing about it is you're walking away with like a game plan, like a workflow that you can follow every time you make a video. So it's definitely helpful. So that's the main course, $47 for Fade to Black. We've got an upsell called Lightspeed. Now Lightspeed is something brand new that I've not seen done in our particular market before, where what it is we're giving away a project every week for 4 weeks, so 4 projects over a weekly basis, where they're going to get access to a video that I've created. It will be a generic video, so it's not anything to do with Viddyoze or with me. It's just like a generic video, and the customer's going to get all the project files. So you'll get all the videos, all the audio, and everything that I've used in that video.
Nice.
And the way it'll work is you'll see me build the video from scratch. So if you're watching it, you can essentially take the files and work right alongside me. So anytime I make a cut, you make a cut. Anytime I move a clip, you move a clip. So what it is just learning by habit and learning from copying. This is like one of the best ways for you to learn a skill, is just by simply copying somebody doing it. And I've not really seen that done in our market before. So, from the feedback we've had, people have said it's a really interactive way of learning, and it's better than just watching a video of me just saying, hey, well, I'm going to move this clip here because this is why, rather than, instead of like, here you go, I'm going to move this clip here, now I want you to move it too, and I want you to understand why I'm moving it. So when they're applying these practical things, they're registering it in a different way. It's not just like theory, it's a practical learning experience. So that's what Lightspeed is. It's 4 projects that we're going to walk through in a lot of detail, in which they're going to learn a lot of stuff. So that's going to be really cool. And then the final, that's for $197, by the way, so for the 4 projects. So the final one is Viddyoze Black Edition, which is a brand new exclusive version of Viddyoze that we've created just for Fade to Black customers. And it's going to give you access to 15 essentially limited edition templates that are created just for the course. So you can't get these templates anywhere else. We've designed them only for this. So that's going to be $47. So it's a nice low cost entry point into the Viddyoze platform if you don't have it right now. And you get 15 templates that nobody else has got. So it's a pretty cool offer. So that's the funnel. That's how it's going to work. That's
great. And we all love Viddyoze, and I'm sure many of the audience already have it. And if you don't, you really should have it. So this is an opportunity to get your hands on that with the Fade to Black upsell there. So Joey, thank you for joining us today. I really appreciate the fact that you could jump in. I know it's kind of last minute with everything coming tomorrow, but I do appreciate you doing that. Is there any last words you want to give to everybody out there?
Not really. We're only going to be selling it until Friday, so it's going to be open for 4 days. Then we're going to close it down because we have other plans with what we're going to be doing with that course later on. So we're putting it out right now as like a little tester for people to go and see what the course is, and it's the only time you're going to be able to get it for $47. So now's the time. Well, Tuesday, tomorrow is the time to really pick this up and make sure you get it before Friday.
Beautiful. All right, and with that, you heard him, only available for 4 days. You're going to get it at a special price, so you need to take action right now. Well, probably not right now, Tuesday. because you'll probably see this beforehand. But Tuesday, you've got to take action. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's it. You got to jump in. If you want to make better videos, if you want to make sure that you know what you're doing so that you can start to create videos that actually convert, that you can sell to clients, well, then this is your opportunity. These types of courses don't come along very often, so you really want to jump on this now. Learn how to make videos properly with all those tools that you've gone out and spent money on. So with that, again, tomorrow, you got to pick this up. You got to jump on it, and we've got some tremendous bonuses that you're going to see. All you have to do is scroll down this page or click the link if you're seeing this on Facebook or YouTube. You'll be able to check out all the bonuses that we have, and of course, we're going to be supporting this throughout the entire 4 days, so look for changes to those bonuses because we're going to add new things each and every day to really keep you engaged in this and to really get you jumping in on Fade to Black. Again, tomorrow. If you got questions, please feel free to reach out and ask. I'll be glad to answer them for you, and we'll see you guys in the next video.